Hello and welcome. Today, we, Group 6, will be presenting our work in Assignment 1 under the topic Screen Time Among University Students. To start off, in today's society, screens are everywhere and we are completely surrounded with electronic devices. From smartphones to smart TVs, screens have become a major part of our daily lives. As a result, many people experience some sort of problems relating to screens or electronic devices. Whether it be eye strain or mental health, screens do affect our quality of life. We conducted a survey where we drafted a questionnaire with 10 questions and distributed them among 40 respondents who are all university students.
Hello, my name is Gian Jericho, and for this part of our presentation, I will explain question 3, which is about how many breaks people take from screen usage during a day to rest their eyes. This question helps us understand whether people practice healthy screen habits, especially since many of us spend a lot of time on devices such as phones, laptops, and tablets. First, we collected the raw data from our respondents. The raw data shows the number of breaks each person takes during the day while using screens. Next, from this data, we organized the responses into a frequency table to make the information clearer and easier to analyze. So, in the frequency table, the data is grouped into several times intervals. Each interval shows how many breaks respondents take. The table also includes the lower limit, upper limit, midpoint, and cumulative frequency. The lower and upper limits shows the range of breaks in each group. The midpoint represents the average value of the range. The cumulative frequency shows the total number of responses as we move from one group to the next. Next, the data is presented in several graphs to help us visual the result. The histogram shows the distribution of how often people take breaks. From the graph, we can see which interval has the higher frequency, meaning it is the most common number of breaks taken by respondents. The frequency polygon connects the midpoint of each class interval. This graph helps us see the overall trend of the data more clearly. Lastly, the ogive graph shows the cumulative frequency. This graph helps us understand how the total number of respondents increases across the intervals. So, in conclusion, this analysis helps us understand how often people take breaks from screen usage during the day. By organizing the raw data into tables and graphs, it becomes easier to identify patterns and trends in screen habits. This information is important because taking regular breaks can help reduce eye strain and improve overall eye health. Thank you.
Hello, I am Datu Khairul Niezam, and moving on to our fourth question. So we take a look at how much time students spend on video call, voice call, or online meeting each day. In an era of remote learning and digital socializing, this is a significant part of a student total screen time. So, as you can see on the left, we gathered raw data from 40 of our respondents with reported times ranging from 0 minutes all the way up to 300 minutes per day. To make sense of this wide range, we organized the information into this frequency table. The 1 to 100 minute bracket by far is the common, containing 25 out of our 40 respondent. The 101 until 200 minute bracket followed with 11 respondent, and 201 to 300 minute bracket respondent our heaviest consists represent our heaviest user, consisting of only 4 respondents. To have a better visualization, these numbers we included 3 different type of charts, such as the histogram, and this clearly show the skew towards the lower end of the scale, with the first column towering over the others. And next is the ogive, which is the cumulative frequency graph. This curve shows us the running total of our respondents. You'll notice the steepest climb occurred early on, confirming that the majority of the students stay under the 100-minute mark. And lastly, the frequency polygon. This provides another look at the distribution, showing the sharp peak at our first midpoint before tapering off as the time span increases. So the data suggests that while almost every respondent uses these communication tools, most keep their live usage to under an hour and a half, and only a small minority spending more than 3 hours a day on calls. So that is all from me. We're moving on to the next representative.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Safra. I'm taking Bachelor in Office Management and Technology. So, my part is for the question 6. For the question 6 is a qualitative question, and we put a question about how does your use of electronic device affect your studies as a university student. So first we have a few choice of answer, which is the first one is no effect, the second one is hinder studying, and the third one is a low easier studying. So as you can see from the data here, we collected that 25 from 40 respondents agree with the electronic device a low to easier in studying, and here is our frequency data that we collect, and as you can see here 62.5 students agree with device a low to make easier in studying. So move to the bar graph. We make it easier, and on the X we put the choice of answer, which is the 3 answer, and for the Y axis are the frequency from 2 until 26. So as you can see here, a low easier studying are the highest frequency and around 25 students, and the lowest frequency is around 5 students only. And also we do a pie chart, which is the angle is for the a low easier studying we have a 225 degree, and for the hinder studying we got 90 degree, and for the no effect we got 45 degree. Here is the result.
To summarize,
So
although
next
screens have a major
qualitative
impact on our
question
lives,
is about
we
sleep
are in full
quality,
capability
and the question
and
is
power
does
to make
their
it less
screen
harmful.
time affect their sleep
We
quality?
should always all
And we
remember
put
to
a
take
choice of
precautionary
answer,
steps when
which is
using
yes,
electronic
no, and
devices.
also sometimes.
We should all
So the
avoid
data
long periods of
collected
time
that
staring at a
23
screen,
from
and
40
remember to take
respondents
breaks
agree
in
with
between sessions.
their sleep quality
After all,
affect
screens doesn't
sometimes
necessarily have to be a
in
bad
their
thing,
sleep quality,
and electronic devices
and
definitely
the
have more
lowest
upsides than
data
downsides.
collected is no. We can see clearly 47.5% students agree that sometimes electronic device can affect their sleep quality. And here is our bar graph. On the X, we put the choice of answer, yes, no, and also sometimes. On the Y-axis, we put the frequency, and clearly can see here the highest frequency is sometimes, and the lowest is no. And move to the bar graph. We find that sometimes is 207 degree, and for 45 degree is no, and 108 degree is yes. That's all from me.